Welcome back to another segment of the Business Wisdom of Ruth. And thank you so much for following along with us. Wow, we've seen a tremendous journey that Ruth has taken. And like many of us, she's getting ready to turn the corner. You know, she's overcome adversities, and just right around the bend is her success. So let's begin by looking at chapter 2, verses 14 through 18. And here we will find our principle for today, which is share your success. So just briefly, she was noticed by Boaz. His overseer mentioned and spoke very highly of who she was and what she was doing. And then Boaz approached her. And here we pick up the conversation between Ruth and Boaz. Now, Boaz invites Ruth to lunch and encourages her to eat all she can, and not only eat all she can, but after she eats and prepares to go back in the field, to harvest behind his harvesters. In other words, he invited her to stay in his field. So her search for employment, her search for opportunity was now over. In addition to the instructions that he gave to Ruth, he also gave some very important instructions to his harvesters. He told the men, don't touch her, don't put your hands on her, but I want you to leave handfuls of grain on purpose so that she might pick them up and glean them. Now, that is usually where most of us get our shout on. It's like, yeah, Boaz told her, handfuls on purpose will be yours. And while that is exciting and that's extremely important, the thing that touches me even more is what Ruth did after she received the success from Boaz's hand. So she goes on, she continues in the field, she follows the instructions of Boaz. At the end of the day, she has food left over from her meal, and she has a huge amount of harvest. And here is what she does. This is what touches me. Ruth takes everything that she has and brings it right back to Naomi. And Naomi is just overwhelmed with the amount of goods that she has. And Naomi asks her, where did you get this from? And Ruth shares with her, it is from Boaz. So Ruth takes out the leftover food that she had, and she gave it to Naomi. She put the grain at her feet, and together they shared. So you see, the success that Ruth achieved was not hers and hers alone. She shared her success. And that is what I am encouraging us to do. Share our success. Now that we've understood how Ruth shared her successes, let's take a look and see how we can share our successes in this day and time. Now, one way in which we can share our success is through sharing our time. There are many nonprofit organizations that exist in our respective communities that need the help, assistance, and support of strong businessmen and women. Now, perhaps you don't have a lot of time to share, but I would encourage you to perhaps look at the events that they are sponsoring and consider volunteering. However, if you would like to spend more dedicated and consistent time, consider becoming a board member of a local nonprofit organization that embraces the core values that you embrace. Another way that we can share our success is by sharing our resources. Now, ladies, if you're like me, when the season changes, you go into your closet and you say, wow, I have got to get rid of some of these clothes. Now, some reasons are we don't wear them anymore. Other reasons are, yeah. So why not share your business wardrobe, your gently used clothing, with organizations such as Dress for Success? Dress for Success provides career-bound women with professional attire that they may not otherwise have an opportunity to get. And if we're no longer utilizing them, why not share that portion of our success with them? Another way that we can share our success is by sharing our expertise. Middle schools, high schools, and even community colleges are often seeking business professionals to come and speak to their students, to share with them the experiences, the triumphs, and the failures of business. What a great way to begin the mentoring process with these impressionable young men and women. As you can see, there are many ways by which we can share our success, and it doesn't always involve writing a check. Boaz shared his success with Ruth. Ruth, in turn, shared her success with Naomi. Now the question is, how will you share your success with others? As always, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.